subduing afflictions, evil karmas, and resulting requitals. Buddha-san, a bodhisattva sage in any of the three groups, the 10 levels of abiding, the 10 levels of action, and the 10 levels of transference of merit, subdues his afflictions, coarse karmas, and coarse requitals, all of which drive his continued rebirth in the 3 realms of existence. He does not feel any coarse afflictions. A holy bodhisattva on each of the 11 grounds cultivates the corresponding endurance in retaining the truth. 1. On the first ground, his joyful endurance in seeing Bodhi obliterates his karma of taking any of the 3 evil life paths. 2. On the second ground, his endurance in shunning taints obliterates his karma of rebirth as a human. 3. On the third ground, his radiant endurance obliterates his karma of rebirth as a god in any of the 6 desire heavens. 4. On the fourth ground, his endurance in flaming wisdom obliterates his karma of embracing the wrong views. 5. On the fifth ground, his excellent endurance obliterates his karma of harboring doubts. 6. On the sixth ground, his revealed endurance in accord prevents the causes of his karmas. 7. On the seventh ground, his endurance in the realization of the no-birth of dharmas eliminates the requitals for his karmas. 8. On the eighth ground, his unshakable endurance obliterates his body karmas. 9. On the ninth ground, his radiant endurance obliterates his mind karmas. 10. On the 10th ground, his silent endurance obliterates the habitual karmas of his body and mind. And 11. On the 11th ground, his stainless endurance eliminates the requitals for his habitual karmas. Although habits have been removed, their effects do not vanish. Therefore, Buddha-san, while a bodhisattva sage subdues his affliction, a holy bodhisattva on the first and higher grounds not only subdues but also ends all his afflictions. When he achieves endurance in enlightenment, he immediately ends his root ignorance of the Dharma realm, with none of it left. Rebirth of an ordinary being. Buddha-san, ignorance means lack of understanding that all dharmas are the one Dharma realm. Captivated by the Dharma realm, one does karmas and receives corresponding requitals in the 3 realms of existence. Therefore, I say that from the store of ignorance arise the 13 afflictions, which include the 7 wrong views and the 6 entrapping afflictions. The 7 views are: 1. The evil view of no causality. 2. The view that a person composed of the 5 aggregates has an autonomous self. 3. The view of perpetuity of a dharma. 4. The view of cessation of a dharma. 5. The view that wrong causes can bring good effects. 6. The view that evil effects, such as repeated birth and death, are good. And 7. The view that one should raise doubts. One sees everything through these 7 views. From these 7 views arise the 6 entrapping afflictions: greed, anger, delusion, love, desire, and arrogance. They are present and active all the time in the Dharma realm, one's mind. Buddha-san, these 13 afflictions are the roots of all afflictions, and ignorance is their root. They bring different requitals in the 3 realms of existence. Buddha-san, driven by wrong views and entrapping afflictions, one who is captivated by things to do with one's body and desires is reborn in the desire realm as requital. One who is captivated by things to do with one's body and mind is reborn in the form realm as requital. One who is captivated by meditative absorption is reborn in the formless realm as requital. Buddha-san, though in one Dharma realm, sentient beings receive requitals in the 3 realms of existence. Whether ordinary beings, holy beings, one's views, or one's entrapping afflictions, all Samskrita dharmas are inside the Dharma realm. Only a Buddha is outside the Dharma realm. However, For the sake of ignorant sentient beings, he returns to the Dharma realm and indicates the countless differences in the requitals for their good and evil karmas. Rebirth of a Bodhisattva sage or a holy Bodhisattva. Buddha-san, Bodhisattva sages in the three groups remove their ignorance in a course way that leads to their rebirths in the three realms of existence. Why? Because their goodness is the seed of rebirth and their love of being waters the seed. They stop doing karmas that are bound to the three realms of existence, but do not stop using love to bring about their rebirths. Bodhisattvas on the 11th grounds also eliminate their karmic requitals in the three realms of existence. Those on the first 7 grounds have completely obliterated their karmas and corresponding requitals in the three realms of existence. Those on the 8th ground have completely ended such karmas and requitals. Those on the 8th or higher grounds can display attainment of Buddhahood, from birth in a royal palace to renouncing family life to attaining Bodhi to turning the Dharma wheel and to entering parinirvana. They can also manifest all Buddha lands. They receive no karmic requitals in the three realms of existence because they no longer have karmic seeds or love of being, though their habitual ignorance still remains. Through the power of their great vows, they are reborn through miraculous formation. Therefore, in the past, I explained to gods the meanings of birth, no birth, karmic rebirth, and rebirth by miraculous formation. Buddha-san, a holy bodhisattva, does 2 kinds of karmas: wisdom karmas and merit karmas. Wisdom karmas mean the wisdom knowledge that dharmas have no birth and no appearance. They are called wisdom karmas because his mind shines without subject and object, in accord with dharma nature. Merit karmas means that he, with knowledge arising from true wisdom, accumulates 1,000,000 asamkhya merits, free from afflictions. A holy bodhisattva on the first and higher grounds undergoes changeable birth and death because karmic rebirth driven by his afflictions has ended. Through the power of his vows, he lives for billions of kalpas.